you're back in Guildrun. It's time for another SSS rank run. Let's go see what we can do today. So who do we go for? Is it time for the Ratna run? Honestly, let's go. Now, we could go for this one, the Bagdamanius, where she can scale up constantly, scale up her crits as well as her main ability. But I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to go for the Ostentatious from the beginning. And what this ability is going to do is every time she casts, she's going to give other heroes magic and mana regen. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Trust me on this, it's going to be a lot of fun, potentially. Hopefully. We'll see. I sound really confident, but it will definitely be awesome. Now, rush abilities last a little bit longer. We could take some of these heroes. But I'm going to reroll, and I do want to take Zuri.
Your guild will not to be overlooked.
She's going to be a nice addition to her team, and I'm going to take this and apply this to Ratna. Now, the reason why I want to take Zuri is because she is going to get an ability that can stun people, and I really want to try and build that up a little bit. Now, heroes gain 6 hero regen, get a rare item with magic. I'm actually going to take that over the other options. On kill, gain 25 mana. On cast, gain 25 health or heal. I think it's going to be kind of nice. But magic really doesn't help Zuri at the moment until later on. So we literally picked the worst pairing of all time for Ostentatious. But she can still scale up while dealing damage at the same time, right? So it's not too bad. The more magic she scales up, the more awesome she becomes as well. Now there is a character I'm going to be looking for, and his name is going to be Huyang. We're going to roll just a little bit. We could also take Arya as well if we want to, or Kai, because they all scale up off Ostentatious as well. But I'm going to reroll once more. I lied, I'm going to roll one more time, and that is big old Kai, which I'm contemplating taking. We could also take this as well, 8 mana regen, just so she casts more often. I'm going to grab it for now. I'm going to also pretty much place this in here. And let's get going. Abandoned Camp or the Etched Path. It's special items or relics which pay off in the future, or items in the future. It's pretty much the same thing, right? Now, Mystic Skein, mana regen. We can also get this one where we execute enemies, max HP stacking. I'm going to take Mystic Skein, mana regen for days, because we want her to cast so freaking often. Now we're going to move her to the front lines and have Zuri placed right in here as well. And this should be good, right? Now she should be able to potentially scale up a lot of damage by taking out enemies as well, and scaling up her own abilities, right? On cast as well. So it's kind of a nice little addition, right? Has to be. Or does she scale herself up? On cast, other hero. She definitely doesn't scale herself up. And we lost Zuri at the same time. Now that is a Zuri upgrade, which I'm going to be taking also. And because I want to go for the Cruel ability, where she's going to be stunning as much as possible. I'm actually going to sell one other thing, which I'm going to sell this. And I'm going to actually take Pollen. Pollen is a character that I'm going to be happy to take also. Now Challenge Encounter, I'm going to take. But Pollen can potentially scale up a lot of shields for us, as long as we keep scaling up our mana generation. Now, Zuri, you're probably going to be in here as well. I'm going to have Ratna as well. This should be our best setup, because Pollen does target some of the enemies. And you see that stun, it dealt a lot of damage. It beats the backline up. And all I really want to do is get her mana regen stacked up so she can constantly stun and friggin' pay back these mushroom goobers who stun us as well. And that's all I really want to do. I want Zuri to become the ultimate stun lock-in machine. So not bad. Front row units, gain 60 defense and grow in size. Cast 25 active abilities, gain 25 starting mana. This is a hard choice because 25 starting mana is just absurd. We get mana, we can stun instantly. I'm going to take that instead. And Huyang is the guy we're looking for. Because with this guy, we can turn him into a Mystic and start taking out some units. Which I think is going to be kind of nice for us. I'm going to take this stinky little item for now. I'm going to reroll once more and crit 100 times each hero's first auto attack against enemies. Crit and stun them for 2.5 seconds. I mean, I do like stun, but is this item, this relic, really that good for us? I mean, maybe. I'm not going to take it though. Let's grab some strange fruits, which could benefit us. We could try to go for a relic, but we'd be stunned. We do have emergency rewinds. I'm going to chance it. Attack boost, defense, or magic. I'm going to take magic. Let's boost up Ratna's capabilities, and this is a brutal combat for this. Holy moly. This one's an extremely difficult one to solve, right? Because we kind of need 2 frontliners for this one. Because one is going to get yanked in no matter what. So we're probably going to lose Huyang. No matter what. I'm also going to place Ratna over literally the far right side. Right. But we'll see how this goes. Wait, she's the one to get yanked. God, I'm so dumb. I'm so freaking... Wait, she just murders him. And come on, Zuri, you can survive. Being stunned, that was incredibly bad. She just stuns him back. God damn, I'm so dumb. But Zuri's still alive. He might be able to stun again. He definitely doesn't. Ratna doesn't survive either. That was bad position on my part. But that's a big old Gustav. Oh, I'm taking this fella.
Teams with clear roles. Your guild qualifies.
So he's a tanky guy because of his ability. So he can be the one being yanked in. He literally just saved us. And I'm going to reroll, and that is Huyung, which I immediately want to place in because I really want to go for Mystic and potentially skill up a lot as well. But Gustav's the one that's going to have to be in for now. Let's move. So Gustav, you're the one who's going to be yanked. We can also give you this as well. We can start applying some shields. The doggos are going to be a bit of a trouble for us, so we might place the back a little bit. Never mind, we kind of need them here. If we place Ratna over here, this might be good enough. Let's try it. So Ratna should be safe over the right hand side. He'll cast. He'll give us all freaking magic. Gustav should be able to apply a bunch of shields. Ratna's going to be completely safe over the right hand side. And this is much better. Definitely so. So we frost enemies, we get shields, and you see how much shields we're already getting from Gustav's ability. From Ratna's Ostentatious. Then insane. Now, starting mana we want to take every day of the week. Heroes in the back row gain attack speed and crit is nice as well. Warriors gain some attack. You know what, I'm going to save the rest for golds. I'm going to hit this campfire. I'm going to get back our life. We could upgrade Pollen, but I really want emergency rewind back again. Now for this dragon, we're still going to leave out Huyung. There's no point in having him in right now, isn't there not? Give them starting mana to get this cast in immediately. We've already completed this, which is kind of absurd. We are facing the Demon Fury. He's going to be playing Burn, but after stall, remove 50% of all debuffs and all of us. Should be quite good. But we'll see how we get on with this. I mean, with Gustav, he should be able to play shields, since we're going to have your skilling as well, so much magic generated, that we should be able to get more and more shields and take more and more freaking frost as well, although I think the frost actually scales off his mana regen. But she also gives mana regen as well. And then we should be able to stun with Zuri, and this is going to be insane, right? Yeah, just a permanent stunning team. Definitely so. And it's actually smashing out. 78 goals, and I want to increase your team quite significantly. So I'm going to take this first of all. Increase your team size. I'm also going to take the starting mana. This item is kind of insane. I'm wondering, should we take this? Just each hero with less than 150 crit set to 150 crit. I'm thinking very strong about taking it. And I think it is going to be worth it. We could also sell Pollen, but I do kind of want to keep her in for the time being, just in case we can upgrade her super fast. And we are facing the Burn, which could be troublesome. And look at all these stinky doggos jumping backwards. But as long as we keep our team kind of in the center, get Huyung to cast instantly, taking out potentially one of these doggos, but he doesn't have the damage just yet. So it might be better to do the Ostentatious Ratna. We get a bunch of stats, but our team is looking kind of insane, right? Because Huyung will be able to skill up and potentially take out some units, and he did take out one, which is only 2 more mana regen, but he's going to be casting so often, and then also applying more mana regen. It's a nice little combo between the two. Now that is an A rank Scorn. We can also scale up his ability as well, but he's not the guy I do want to grab, so I'm not going to take him. Whenever enemy dies from Burn transfer, the Burn stall, like Burn, none of these I do want to take. Heroes gain permanent magic, sounds incredible. Stall abilities trigger a little bit faster, which is kind of crazy. For Gustav, I forgot that I have no monies. So do we want to take it? I think so. Apply this in and let's get going. Now we're a little bit late on Huyung. We should have went for him first of all, but I couldn't resist the Ostentatious Ratna with so much magic generated. It should be awesome. I'm not going to take the basic stats down. I'm just going to take this. That's going to help us in the final boss fight as well. So we should be good in the challenge also. And these freaking stun knockers. We should be good to go, right? The spider's going to be targeting Gustav. We stun him instantly. We're actually paying him back tenfold for all the stuns. And I'm really hoping that Huyung can stack up a lot of mana regen for us. He should be able to scale up a lot of magic with Ratna as well. So he should be able to start taking out some units as well. Or if she takes him out, then she also scales up. So I'm happy with either version. Now if there's Mage combat, heroes active abilities gain 100 crit. Sounds crazy good. Also crazy good. Hit points, we're going to have to sell the starting mana. Feels bad though. Definitely feels bad. We're going to sell it. Getting her stall abilities to trigger a little bit faster to get a permanent scaling sounds incredible. Getting all the defense on Gustav. And I did say we could take on the challenge encounter because we do have a protection crystal. Alright, so we apply this to Gustav. We get our mana regen on Ratna, and we might actually place this on Ratna. So she casts instantly, and then we get her damage, then Huyung can deal a bunch of damage at the same time.
One shot.
It's a one shot. He didn't one shot that spider. Come on, Hu Young, stack up your stats. Take him out. Scale up our mana regen. That's 8 mana regen, which is incredible. And get even more. He already has 53 because of Ratna. It scales up a little bit more as well. And this is looking insane, right? Definitely saw a crazy fun team, by the way. Now, if no heroes in the combat share class, that's not great for us. If all heroes in combat share class, that's almost perfect for us. It's almost perfect because we almost have mystics. But we do have Zuri, the tank assassin. 30% basic stats on everyone would be nuts. If we could make her mystic, that'd be super ideal. But unfortunately, I'm probably just going to take the process energy. Now, cast 25 times, gain 25 magic. I'm taking that in a heartbeat. We do want to apply that to her as well. We can also take this protection crystal out. And whenever a hero gains shield from any source, wait. That's going to be incredibly powerful for us. Like, absurdly powerful. Let's move on. Let's grab our guild banner. And we're 1,000,000,000% taking the mystics. Let's do it. Now, every 5 times, gain a shard. Whenever mystic casted, gain 2 magic per type of debuff. Whenever a mystic casted, shield the lowest hero equal to 500% of their magic regen. I think we're going to have to take that one because the other ones are not so great for us. So lots and lots of shields, potentially. Now you stun all adjacent enemies. So if you move you back just a little bit, probably your best bet. And that stun just stuns all the backline, which is incredible. And then we can pick them off one by one. I mean, just permanent stun, right? Stun for a few seconds, she gets her mana back. She stuns again. Isn't this kind of broken? This has to be kind of broken. We still have Pollen in, which is not really doing too much for us. We grab you, then we reroll again. And speak about upgrades. Literally everybody wants to join our team at the same time. And we could actually sell our protection crystal for Pollen. Now the reason why I want to go for Pollen is basically for double the shielding. So become immortal. But I'm going to sell our crystal. I'm going to take this.
Colors are brighter.
And again, I'm going to go for double the healing. And eventually we're going to fit her in once we can increase our team size. Well, let's move on. Single combat versus rematch. We've got to take the rematch. There's no way in hell we're ever winning the single combat. Speaking about single combat, we can never do that. For rush, inflict some frost. We could also go start a combat game. Max, we need to win this. Can we win it is the real question though. If we do manage to win it, we're going to hit the jackpot. Just a lot of stats down onto us. So we'll see. The Hydra could be scary. We need to start stacking up our shields instantly. Everyone's dead. But unless we survive this, yeah, we're going to lose. Just couldn't get the shields off fast enough. And that's the importance of started mana. We probably should have prioritized that on Gustav instead of Ratna. But let's go again.
I'm on it.
We got the jumper dogs in the background. We should be like, there's shields. We have 2,000 shields already. You can see how much shields we're stacking up already. And then all the damage, we're also going to be playing with this as well. So Gustav can deal a certain amount of damage by himself, right? They're not bad. 18 mana regen, 99 goals. We're taking Hu Young first. And backup only. Every 2 casts gain 2 shards. On crit healing gain mana. For 10 seconds, assassins gain crit per shard in the bank. I mean, none of these are that great for us. Like, none of these are actually great at all. Because we don't need the mana or we don't need the heals. We're going to stack up shields. Every cast gains the shards, but we're pretty much at the end of a run. Assassins gain crit per shard in the bank. That's only good for him and Zuri. That's probably the best of the lot, right? I think so. Big old missing ability. Let's grab Ratna. What you got for us? Start combat. If you're in the back row, wait, we can give her a bunch of defense. Wait, stall ability trigger 6 seconds. On cast, wait. Literally jackpot. We're taking this. So much good abilities. I wish we could have taken the other one. Any of those and placed it on Hu Young. Now I'm going to reroll once. That is Niklas with the Hoarder effects. If you had the other ability, we could still take him, retrain him, and get him to stun as well. I'm going to take him. Hu Young, you've done enough, right? You've definitely done enough. I would like to actually keep you in because all assassin stuff. If assassin combat gains stealth. I don't really want that because I really want Zuri to be the one taking the damage. Now for each duelist, we could get Vanguard. There's also S rank Rib. They're not going to be going for it, but Vanguard for 600 max HP. I'm probably just going to take that and apply this to Zuri for a bunch of max HP. Now let's move on. Let's hit a campfire. We could also rank up a B rank hero, like Pollen or Zuri, our frontliner. Are we really going to retrain Niklas? I gotta go for it, right? Let's go with Niklas. Let's retrain the Hoarder into the dealer. And he should be able to get a lot of mana regen and pretty much just be stunning for days as well. Now this guy really hates clumping. We gotta be super careful with our setup. So I'm prioritizing this sort of setup for now. And I'm also going to actually apply the starred mana on Gustav to try and get our mana generated up. But we're going to be stunning for days, right? Between Niklas, he does get 30 mana regen. It's not as much as, say, Zuri is because she's also an assassin. But I'm trying to stun him and he cannot do anything. Wait, we might be able to just stun lock every single unit. Maybe. And this was a crazy fun team. But is it good enough to reach down to depths? Maybe, that's also Ming. But Rush doesn't really help us. None of these really help us. We could also go for a tanky glyph. We also get a free item because of Niklas, which is kind of insane. Never missed the cast after stall the Guildrun. Wait, I'm taking that. Also, trigger rush or stall 40 times. We're never ever doing that. We're gonna reroll again, and that is a big upgrade for us. So we probably won't be able to put in Pollen. Probably not. Unless we took this. But Pollen would be insane to add in. But I'm gonna sell her, and I'm gonna take Gustav, making him rank S. And the problem is, we do get an insane one. Start the combat if he's in the back row, gives so much defense to everyone. But the problem is, when he's in defenses, if he's in the back row, he's gonna apply his shields in the back row. We would have to try and perform for that. You know, on cast gain mana regen for each type of debuff, or when on attack, deal damage back. I'm probably just gonna take the on cast gain mana regen, right? For each type of debuff. Not that great for us. We can't grab any extra items. This is pretty much gonna be our team. And I really wish we could have added you back in. Wait, let's grab ourselves a little stinky item and let's eat that up with Niklas. Let's get going. So can we get some payback on these freaking stun knockers? Focus. We'll see. We should be able to stun, we get our shields.
Look away.
And we should be able to stun them for days as well, right? Stun the back line, stun the front line. These mushroom tanks are not going to be stunned us all that much. But we should be able to win out. Hopefully. It does take us some time to get our shields though, which is a bit of a problem for us. I'm not going to lie, but once we get our shields stacked up, with Ratna's ability we can stack up infinite amounts. But let's go again. Yeah, we take too much damage from the beginning. We need our shields instantly, which is a huge problem for us. Definitely so, and that might actually make us lose. With 10 we stunned so much enemies. Now Zuri's stun is much better than Niklas's, by far. Also, he's generating up a lot of items first, which is kind of absurd. Like an absurd amount. We might actually need to move the starred mana over. Still not enough starred mana. I'm so terrified of actually losing Zuri. With Niklas getting some extra items, he's going to cast and heal for 25% max HP. We could also apply that to her as well. We should be good, right? So he casts, she heals back to full, then we get our shields off. This is a little bit better for us. We should be immortal, stunning for days, stacking up our damage, applying more shields which deal more damage. You have a super fun build going right now. Just a permanent stun stacking team. Not bad. Now choose an epic item, S rank hero or an epic relic. Should we go for an S rank hero? Let's go for it. And what I want to go for is another mystic. If we get ourselves Grace, we hit the jackpot. Pollen, not too bad. But
Stopping for flowers.
kind of a bad backup ability for us. Right? We don't really have any stalls except for Gustav. I'm trying to make an add her in. Maybe we could actually add her in instead of Niklas. If I'm being honest. But the extra bit of stun, his stun is actually not that great compared to Zuri. Zuri hits everyone on the board. Well, he only hits the frontline unit. But it's just an extra stun, right? To stop these mushroom freaking stunners from stunning us for days. We can stack up our shields and just survive constantly. And just scale up a lot of shields, and our defense is pretty darn solid, but our offense is kind of duty trash. I'm not gonna lie. But not bad. Now what you got for us? Come on, permanent stun knocking. We did take a lot of damage on Zuri, which I'm kind of scared about. He does cast, she heals back to full, and I'm hoping that we can generate more items from Niklas. Come on, Niklas, you cast quite often. You've got 82 mana regen, you should be able to cast constantly, stunning everybody, so the debuffs are not stacking up all that much. Which is kind of nice. We do get an extra item, hell yeah. Which does have starred mana. That is kind of correct. Also, starred mana and mana regen. Would lose our stall abilities, triggering a bit faster, but then we into the cast. And I think we kind of need that, right? We're going to get rid of this item. I'm also going to replace this in to get a bit of more mana regen and some defense. And we should be able to get our shields instantly. Right now. So that should be able to save us quite a bit. And then Ratna should be able to go crazy from here. We just stun lock, then we deal damage with our shields, and then we just stack up defenses for days, and then stack up a load of other debuffs. And awesome. And we get even more items as well. Now, Omnivamp boost or retrain? I'm gonna go for a retrain right now. And I'm hoping that we can retrain either disability or disability. Or do we retrain this? Charge generated. Let's actually go for pollen, right? And we will retrain the shield formation. Yeah, let's do it. Now, start of combat. Mages permanently gain 15 magic. That's the best backup one we could take because the only mage we do have is Ratna. And she's already skilled up a lot of magic, so she has 805. So she is literally going to be giving other heroes 161 magic and 10 mana regen per cast. Now 8 mana regen, I'm just going to apply that to Niklas, so he gets a little bit more as well. So he should be able to stun, and these freaking stunners are going to be stunned for days as well. We stun the backline so they don't inflict as much debuffs as well. And this ability was regarded not so great, right? But it's actually kind of strong right now. We'll see though, if we can get past floor 12, then I'm happy enough with this build. But we have so much defense, it's kind of absurd, right? 4k magic, 2k damage, loads of defenses, infinite mana. Every second she's going to be casting, whenever she can't cast, she's going to be stun locked. So let's keep going. Now I'm terrified of losing Zuri because she takes so much. Wait, we might lose Niklas. Come on, Niklas, save yourself, buddy, old pal. You need to cast again, you're so slow casting, you end up getting deleted. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to survive till past 10, are we? I mean, Zuri's just constantly stunning again. And we do need to save Niklas. We got so much items. Why the hell am I not using them? Defenses, some extra shields. Honestly, this shields could come in clutch. Potentially. Let's see. Yeah, the shields might actually save Niklas. But why am I chomping him? I have no idea. We should also give him more defenses instead of magic and HP. Probably a better few items. But the stun knocking is a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Floor 8, we're still going. I'm happy enough with this build so far. It's a lot of fun. I really wish I could have Young back in so we can try to scale up a little bit more as well. Mana regen or random epic relic. I'm gonna go for an epic relic. Now duelist, God, we really missed on that. God, if we do make it past 12, we got incredible items. I'm gonna go for defense and max HP. Now this is gonna be a lot of defense, a lot of shields, 400%, which is 4 times our. So we should be good. We got a 2k shield. Niklas is gonna survive a little bit better, and we got some crazy good items for that. The only problem is it's gonna gobble up the shield one we do have. But our team is surviving. It's a lot of burn on our backline, which is not ideal, but we are still stun locking him for days. And his mushroom tank cannot cast his ability because we're stun locking him, which is insanely awesome. Definitely so. Now he is getting some stuns off though, but it's taking a lot longer for him to stun us. That's a lot of burn stacked up on us. A lot of cold. Wait, we lost Rat. Wait, we lost. There's no way. He still beat us. That freaking mushroom tank. But hey, it was a super fun build at the end of the day. Was it great? Probably could be better, but it was still a lot of fun. And the concept is really cool. There's definitely some other ways to build it. Maybe Niklas is not the right play because his stun is kind of doo-doo trash, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if he managed to upgrade Zuri, he could really extend this out a little bit more, right? But it's a really creative idea. And the Ostentatious is a super fun build because it just scales up everyone, which does work with Gustav applying shields, and then if we add pollen, we can go infinite. With HP stacking, we really should have went for pollen instead of Niklas, now that I think about it, especially with the shield converter. Yeah, pollen was probably the right play. However, let me know what you think of this build. But I'm going to leave you for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And hope to look out for the next one. I'll see you next time.